How you doing? And welcome back to Objectively Biased with me, your host, the objective one, the Fog, Steve Fogmeg. And the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're going to make the playoffs. Yes, not since 2004 have the Timberwolves seen the playoffs. And all of a sudden, Timberwolves fans are everywhere. I didn't know they existed. Last time I saw anybody wearing a Timberwolves jersey, Kevin Garnett was still playing for them. But hey, whatever. Be happy. You've actually got a team now. You acquire Jimmy Butler, you get Taj Gibson and Jeff Teague in a trade, you get a first-round pick via the Utah Jazz and get rid of Ricky Rubio. Nice pieces to put around. You got a chance to get Jamal Crawford now. I mean, Anthony Towns, Wiggins, they're only getting better. This is going to be a good team. Tom Thibodeau, the coach, great. But suddenly, there is this belief that a 31-win team last season is going to jump to a 50-win team this season. And anyone disagreeing with that is considered a hater. And this is where you lose me, people. The Minnesota Timberwolves, again, as I said, haven't been in the playoffs since Kevin Garnett was there, 2004. In the last decade, the Minnesota Timberwolves' most wins in a single season was 40. That's not even breaking even. Yet somehow this team is going to be 18 to 22 wins better than they were the season before. In the last decade, only one team has surpassed 18 or more wins from the previous season. LeBron James going to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Last time I checked, Jimmy Butler ain't LeBron James. Neither is Taj Gibson, neither is Jeff Teague. Shit, you put them together and they're not LeBron James. So how is this team suddenly going to become one of the 3 or 4 best teams in the West? Oklahoma City got better. They got Peterson, a solid rebounder, via free agency. They traded for Paul George to go and accompany Russell Westbrook. This was a 45-win team last season. I think they upgraded. San Antonio. It's Greg Popovich. It's San Antonio. Now they got Tim Duncan's duplicate in Kawhi Leonard. They're not going anywhere. The Golden State Warriors, defending champs. KD signed for less money, just so they could keep some of their other pieces. They're not going anywhere. The Houston Rockets. That could be a team that could be suspect. But when you look at that team on paper, that's a top 4 team in the West. They're not going anywhere. So there's 4 teams already out. You're down to 5. The Portland Trail Blazers didn't die. They still got Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum. I think they could finish 5. So yes, you got an opportunity to jump in there. You're going to make the playoffs. But chances are you're going to be a 6th to an 8th seed. Now, I said this and social media erupted. I mean, people are, you're a hater. You're a hater. Someone called me a hater moron. Like, you can't even put a proper sentence together. But you're right, I do hate morons. You're one of them. But how can you hate on an organization, on a team, whose significance has been insignificant? They're not even relevant. They've never been relevant. At least not since 2004. How can you hate on an organization that has been a dumpster fire for over a decade and a half? Hell, Minnesota, the last time a professional sports team in Minnesota won something, it might have been in 1991 when the Minnesota Twins won the World Series. Your best sports team is your college hockey team. And someone's hating on Minnesota? I got news for you, Minnesota Timberwolves fans, all 5 of you out there. The only time anybody put the word hate and Minnesota in the same sentence was when they were describing the fucking winner out there. Nobody hates on a team that has done nothing. And the same way all of a sudden Golden State Warriors fans have developed a hate fan base, well, they developed it because they won. I want Minnesota fans to do something. The old cliche, the old adage is act like you've been there before. For Minnesota Timberwolves fans, please do the exact opposite. Don't act like you've been there before. Because guess what? Unless you've been sleeping under a rock and hibernating in those Minnesota winters, you haven't been there before. Cut the shit. No one's hating on Minnesota. Just embrace the fact that you're gonna have a good season this season. And you might win 40 to 44 games and make the playoffs. Congratulations. But there's no reason to hate, because you're not winning anything just yet. And there you have it. Thank you for watching Objectively Biased. Again, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Objectively Biased. Follow me on Instagram, S_FogMag, and on Twitter, the Twitter handle, TheFog, @SFogMag. Again, watch, subscribe, share, and enjoy.